Alright, so before we get started on here, I kind of wanted to go over the new auto battle stuff because they did add a lot of new, check marks to it, but I also just wanted to cover it so you guys kind of see what I go about and go about, which ones I'm checking off when I'm out farming and whatnot. And this will go for the capture festivals too. Continue battling upon discovering a guardian dungeon. So this is just so that while you're auto battling, when you do find a guardian dungeon, that you can go in to get soul stones and things like that for whatever the guardian is for the week. I think it's on a monthly basis. I don't remember at this time. This won't stop the game. You don't have to worry about it. The other one is if you're leveling up an Astromon, obviously, once it reaches max level, the game will stop, so you can swap that Astromon out and maybe use another one. The other one's a big one. This is kind of a different one. So automatically sell X gems lower. So X is just the star. So while I'm out and about, usually I just have this checked to all. If you are in, let's say, golems or something, and you're only trying to farm for, let's say, the 6 stars. So I run the dragon dungeon that has like 5 to 6. I could check this one. So not all, but the 5. So it will sell any of the 5 and lower, all the 5s that I get, but it will keep only the 6 stars, whereas all will sell all. So while I'm out here doing super evolution materials and whatnot, I'm always going to be checking the all for this. This is the new one though. The next one is talking about specifically variants, and this one was changed. So before we just basically had, continue battling when you had a rare or an exotic. And we'll get to this top line, but now we're talking about variants. So if you go out farming a lot, you'll notice that the game actually would have auto battle stopped when it encountered a variant, and you had a you had a check mark for 2-star variants, I believe, before. I don't remember now that we have this changed, but back just before this change, so if a 3-star variant, even though you had rares checked to continue battling, it would stop for the variant. And I would highly recommend, while you guys are out there, is only check this 2-star. Okay, the reason is even if you want to skip farming rares and still let S rare and legendaries through, you get gems when you capture a 3-star variant. So I don't see much value in checking the 3 and the 4-star here because you can gain gems off of it. So this is kind of I would highly recommend not checking these off to stop getting the variants, just because these are free gems for you to capture. Does it interrupt your farming time a little bit and you have to look over at your tablet or your phone or something to capture? Yeah, but that to me is irrelevant. And I'll tell you even right now, because you guys know I've done this already, even when I'm doing the capture festival and trying to get first, stopping to catch a variant doesn't waste any more time. Okay, so at the same point, this is really something that's not necessary for you to check off on here. Again, this is free gems and you should take it. So anyway, just keep the 2-star variants checked, because again, you don't get gems for those. It's only the rares and above. So coming on to the last line here while you're out farming, so I always have the rare checked just because unless I'm farming it specifically to finish a evolution or something, I don't need to capture these. So I always have the rare checked here. Now, the same opinion I have is for the variants here with the S-Rare and Legendaries. I used to think I wanted something to be able to skip S-Rares and Legendaries. However, looking back on it, once again, this is free gems that you get when the game stops. Even when you're out there farming, and again, I'll use the Capture Festival as the example here. Even when you're out there farming, when I'm catching all the Mihos, right, those are still 20 gems I'm getting for capturing them, and obviously, you have to capture them, but I have a high enough capture rate that skipping S-Rares and even Legendaries is not going to burden. This wouldn't help me capture any more exotics quicker to be number 1 on the leaderboard. And again, going back to my opinion on the capture festival anyway, the tickets are not worth it. To be number 1 on the leaderboard is really just for bragging rights. That's all it is. So don't check off these S-Res and legendaries just because you get gems for this. So and then if you're farming out in the during the capture festivals anyway, you can check the exotics because we don't get any gems for them if you don't need them, etc. So this is kind of my setup that I would go with, outside of festivals. And if I'm capturing the exotic during the festival, you know, don't check this. But if I don't need the exotic out of the capture festival, this would be my second setup on here, because this is still going to get you selling gems automatically, capturing variants 3 stars and getting the gems for that, the S rares and the legendaries, etc. So I kind of wanted to go over the new auto battle, because this middle one, or this second from the top here, excuse me, is kind of a weird kind of wording, and again, you don't want to be getting rid of 3-star variants because you get gems for them. So with that out of the way, let me get back to, and let's go see now. If I'm remembering right with the festival here, let's just do this one free summon here, see what we get. It might have been actually only a 3. Let's just double check on this anyway. So let's see what this new 5-star kind of brings to the table here. So first off, fire attacker with lethal strike greatly increases attack power in proportion to the target's total defense. Okay, so this would be a good defense nuker. It's not bad. He has critical boost, critical hit rate by 20-25%. This is on par with a like Dark Persephone too, so that's not bad. Let's see what water is. I want to see if it's an attacker as well. Nope. So we got a defender, a tank, attacker for light, and attacker for dark. So defender has 80% chance to weaken on its normal hit. That's not bad. 70% for attack down on the enemies, not bad for a defender. So kind of good things there. A tank. Clicked onto that. There we go. Has an SP siphon, so a good SP, maybe an SP siphon for arena. Here's another not a bad one. Just depends on the recovery stuff that you would fight. So this is kind of geared more towards arena, a little bit. The recovery could be used on bosses as well. So I just look at these immediately and kind of think more of a arena. Attack has lethal strike to another defense with a. And I wanted also to, I guess I should double check. So Wisp Storm on all of them are going to attack all enemies, so that's good. And then max attack power shield. So kind of a hard hitter with a utility for this attack, Astromon. That's actually kind of unique. I like this one. Again, being the light, it's kind of rare. So if you pull the light one, that's actually going to be really good. Courageous Strike targets max HP is a great skill on here, especially since this is an attacker, and then its ability is attack percent down. So the light and the darks are 2 utility kind of looking attackers, which are nice. I kind of like seeing those coming into the game a little bit. So let's get some summons knocked out of the way, shall we? 4-star Gene off the bat. Nothing else worthwhile. It's the Primo festival, and I got a 5-star. It was just, you know, Persephone. It's not bad. I haven't built a grass or a wood Persephone. Another variant, Hanahime, though. This will be good. And throw that onto one of them. And yeah, thought I was right. So we might just go for the first egg, and then I'll definitely call it on that. But let's see what else we can pull. 4-star Tiger. And that one was a bad pull too. Yeah, 150. And Grass Hana. 2 Hanas. There's a nice little pull on the 4 stars there. And get one of those. So let me think about this again. I think, because that's what's going to be 10, that's 11 per, right? Yeah, I don't want to spend that many more of my gems on this. Kind of wanted to just roll the dice and remember how these festivals was going to go on here. But there's at least some of the pulls going through here. Again, I kind of want to stay above the 10k gems on here. But grab that out of there. And at least kind of cover my opinion of the new Astromon. It's actually pretty decent. So hopefully you guys get some good luck in your pulls, and good luck. Let's just see what Persephone. She got 100% sap and 100% to do attack down. That's not bad. What is she? A tank? No, she's balanced. Interesting. Well, throw her into the storage with everything and keep building them up. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's daily.